Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Matthew.
What is going on? Is everything alright?
Yes. I'm just a little stressed out. But we're doing really good.
The numbers are looking great.
People are loving our platform, feedback's been extremely positive.
Did you tell Mr. Peterson yet?
Not yet. I have a meeting with him later today.
He's going to be very happy with us.
I wonder if I should talk to him about the bugs we found in the software.
Well, it's a big problem. Sooner or later, somebody needs to get to the bottom of it.
The company rules make it clear that we should be able to speak our mind and raise concern about important issues whenever necessary. Hello, Mr. Peterson.
Hello, Melissa.
Sir, I have good news. 12,000 people signed up for our cloud storage services yesterday.
That's a new record. At this rate, the stock prices are going to go through the roof. Our shareholders will be very happy.
Sir, should we disclose any information about the software's vulnerabilities to our users?
No. No one mentions anything. If I see or hear any whispers around the office or any leaks to the media about this, I will find the source and fire them immediately.
But people are paying and trusting us with their private information. We are putting their privacy at risk. This is not right.
It is also not right to financially devastate our shareholders. If a single word gets out about the vulnerabilities of our security system, the stock will plunge. People will lose faith in us. They'll cancel their subscriptions. There is too much competition.
What if something goes wrong?
You let me worry about that. Okay?
Can you figure out what's wrong here? What would you do if you were in this situation? Would you obey your boss's orders? Why or why not? The manager is threatening the employees. The manager is prioritizing keeping the shareholders happy over respecting the rights of the company's customers. The female employee has an obligation to get this information out to the public. It would not be ethical for her to play a role in this cover-up. Even though the manager is threatening her, she can disclose this information to the public anonymously in order to make sure she won't face punishment. Among all workable and reasonable ethical theories, deception is considered unethical and is never acceptable. For example, Kantianism focuses on the will behind an action to judge whether it is ethical or not.
What's going on? Why is the system down?
Sir, we took down the system because we found new bugs and potential vulnerabilities in our software.
Unacceptable. Our stock has dropped 3% today. People are speculating that our system has crashed. This is not a good look for the company. Get everything back up now.
But sir.
Now.
Sir, we need to at least let our users know that their data is not safe.
Absolutely not. Look, I know you are concerned. I am going to hire a team of experts to work on the security and they'll fix everything in 2 weeks. I'm conducting a couple of interviews today. I'm taking this very seriously, but we should not overreact and ruin our company's reputation. I have more experience than all of you in these regards. Once we disclose something like this, our customers will flee to our competitors and will be bankrupt in less than 3 months. Who's going to pay our bills? Also, don't you have shares of this company yourself?
I sold all of my shares before we took the system down. Can you figure out what's wrong here? The manager is asking the concerned employee to put his own interests ahead of everybody else's. What is wrong with what the male employee did? According to the Kantian theory, it was unethical for him to use the buyers as a means to an end. According to Section 4.04 of the Software Engineering Code of Ethics, one must never engage in deceptive financial practices such as bribery, double billing, or other improper financial practices. The male employee has used his position in the company along with insider knowledge to sell his shares at a higher price than they are worth. He is selling those shares to people who do not have the information that he does. The male employee has engaged in unethical insider trading. Furthermore, He is helping his boss continue the cover-up by not taking action. Raising concerns to the employer is not enough. Social contract theory stresses the importance of respecting the rights of others and following the same rules as everyone else.
What's going on? Why is the system down again?
Sir, our system was attacked last night. The hackers were able to access and steal about 20% of our entire database. Around 5% of our customers have been affected by this.
Listen. I didn't want this to happen. But, we're all in this together. If we don't work as a team to manage this situation, we'll all be liable for withholding important information about our system from the public.
Sir, Section 425.1 of the Criminal Code prohibits employers from retaliating or threatening to take action against employees who provide information to law enforcement officials. I plan to help them with their investigation. According to Section 5.01 of the Software Engineering Code of Ethics, managers must ensure good management for any project on which they work, including effective procedures for promotion of quality and reduction of risk. Unfortunately, your behavior is quite common. A 2015 poll carried out by the TUC revealed that nearly a third of people, 29%, are bullied at work. You are not taking responsibility for your mismanagement.
The female employee is correct. But, is she also liable for helping the manager carry out his unethical actions? The answer is yes, even though she raised concern and her job was threatened. The employees ultimately decided to put their interests above customers and remained silent. They could have become whistleblowers and leaked out information anonymously or provided information to law enforcement agencies, forcing the manager to make changes. Can you explain why it is so important for software developers to be honest about their products? To help set you in the right track? Think about how powerful software products are, and how much people rely on them these days. People store their data on databases and allow computers to drive for them. Would your opinion change if instead of the customer's privacy, it was their lives that had been endangered due to the manager's unethical actions? And now, some open-ended questions. How should the manager have handled this situation? Software engineering managers and leaders shall subscribe to and promote an ethical approach to the management of software development and maintenance. Moreover, they must never punish or threaten to punish anyone for expressing ethical concerns about a project, according to Section 5.12 of the Software Engineering Code of Ethics. Are the employees, who ultimately remained silent, complicit in helping the manager withhold information from users? It's true that they were threatened, however, they had ways of leaking this information anonymously. According to Sections 1.01 and 1.03 of the Software Engineering Code of Ethics, software engineers must accept full responsibility of their work and approve software if they have a well-founded belief that it is safe. Is it ever acceptable or ethical to give higher priority to shareholders' concerns than the security and privacy of users? Software engineers have an obligation to disclose to all concerned parties any conflicts of interest and refrain from engaging in improper financial practices. According to the ACT utilitarianism theory, it would be ethical only if the number of shareholders is higher than the number of users. Realistically, this would never be true. Does the ethicality of a decision or an action always depend on its consequences? If the software had been fixed or if the attack never took place, then deciding not to disclose anything was actually ethical according to the ACT utilitarianism theory. It made the shareholders happy and did not have any negative impacts on the users.